All right, guys.
Welcome in to...
Sensei and the pupil.
Yeah! We all did it together.
Like, you're not even doing an effect, though. Like, what's the point?
It's fine. Solo leveling episode 11 just happened, boys, and gosh darn it, I think we may have seen the best episode of the year.
Yeah,
Of the year.
definitely in fights.
Of like any
Of all the anime so far. In these 4 months. Well, 3 months, really. Three
Yeah,
full months.
of the year already.
Dude, I am astounded, and here we go. Episode 11 starts with Jinwoo heading to his job quest, okay?
Right.
We hear him also mention he's level 40.
Right.
Just kind of offhandedly, he's level 40. Okay. So
that's actually most games 40s are on job change level.
Well, my question is, do we even have any kind of reference of what level 40 means? Does that mean he's at S rank? Like, what does that mean?
He's from his words. He said between A and S. Those are his words.
What would you think?
Yeah.
I mean, so what does 40 mean when nobody can level
Right.
up?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So it's interesting what they keep doing this, but it's part of the mystique.
Right.
So I'm not super mad at it. And he gets to this random forest area, activates the quest, and a cool, badass purple animation of space-time just ripples effects and
Right.
breaks open. It was really sick animation.
It was cool.
And he walks in and drops down to an armored knight. Okay? And we're going to skip over Yujin
Right.
and skip over those guys. I'll come to that later.
I think it's in the hallway, though, right?
Kind
The hallway that he gets into.
Yeah, it's a
hallway.
hallway.
Where she's the armored knight.
But kind of give us the parameters of this dungeon. What are the restrictions?
Yes. So
Because there are restrictions.
before he walks in, it actually says you can't use full heal, you can't use potions, you can't use mana potions.
He's
No
got
ass
one-
pulls
He's
then.
got one life to live.
That's right.
No ass pulls.
No ass pulls, that's right.
You got to get through and
Can't
get out.
hide and heal up and then go back into the fight.
And this might be a hot take, but I kind of feel like if he dies, he might respawn.
It is a game. I don't know.
I kind of feel like if he dies, he might respawn. Maybe not.
It just feels like it would be that ass pulley, right?
With
Especially after this episode.
with a penalty, like, oh, now my strength is halved.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
SLF. Like
Yeah.
strangle out. Yeah.
Gotta get back to his sister.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's true.
We see an armored knight walk up, and this is actually his first like dungeon humanoid he's fought.
Right.
If you guys think about it, he's only fought in snakes
Goblins.
and wolves and goblins. This is his first dungeon humanoid besides assholes that try to kill him,
Right.
like Dong Ho and Kang Shik from Korea. The armored knight comes at him. He can't stab through it, so he actually throws the weapon down and uses Fatal Strike, a mana used move, and rips him apart.
Right.
Cool. More come out of nowhere, but not only armored knights. What else comes out, Devin?
Mages, archers,
assassins, dude.
Stealth
That was
using
so
assassins.
Sick. Yeah, that was sick.
basically, I think what they mentioned is like every kind of,
Person who's fought.
yeah,
Kind of.
exactly.
Right. Almost like the dungeon knows his history. Tracking every enemy he's ever killed, especially the humans. It does tell him to kill them.
Is this a game? Anyway, he gets through this. And he's used up. He has to get through it kind of quick because he's building fatigue, which is not really a thing we've kind of seen yet. Have
Right.
we?
He has a fatigue bar. No,
He
we
has a
haven't.
fatigue
We haven't.
bar, so like he can't just keep on swinging forever. If he gets too tired, he's gonna be, I guess, slow down or something.
I think
Right.
we've seen his fatigue bar before.
Have we?
I believe so.
We definitely seen his health, but yeah, maybe we did.
Well, these bars don't really mean anything at this point to me, because the bars are there.
Especially when they don't show him.
The bars are there. We don't get to see them. We don't get to see hit counters, hit markers. Like
We did do the Cerberus fight though.
We did, but
Sorry, go ahead.
no, we did. But
Yeah.
I wish we could see more of it.
Me
'cause
too.
I'm kind of losing like the aspect of the. Look at me. I'm kind of losing the aspect of the game because I don't really get to see like that like tightrope walking of him about to die, which I think happens this episode. Here we go. He goes into the final room of this
Wait,
dungeon.
but before that, he does something. He opens his inventory and realizes, hey, I can wear armor.
Yes,
That's
very important.
Look at my inventory. I have like a chest plate. I have gloves.
Very
I have.
important.
Well, he picks that up from these guys, right?
Yes, from
He,
the body.
he actually already had the ring already and the necklace. He got that from the last fight that he did against
Cool,
Cerberus.
but that's not armor. It's the first time he's gotten
Accessories?
armor. First time he's gotten armor, and he
It's
can.
not armor.
It's moissanite. First time he's gotten armor, he can wear it and it turns invisible.
Right.
So that's awesome, right? Like he can wear the armor all the time.
I do like that because that's
That's
so that's even more gamey than SLF because in games if you don't want to see your armor but you have a costume, you don't have to show it.
It's very
You can just wear your costume.
MMO-y. It's very MMO-y.
I love it.
But he goes into the last room, and we see this badass entrance, guys, of
Ooh.
this red
Yeah.
armored guy with a fluffy tail hair. Igris the Blood Red?
The him that he's the
He's
him.
him.
And they kind of foreshadowed him in the beginning, didn't they?
Yeah,
Well,
they,
the
showed-
opening.
they did
Yeah.
show him.
Yeah.
Well, not only the opening, but he means like whenever he walks in the dungeon the first time, we see Igris.
Oh.
for a second, yeah.
Okay.
But yes, in the opening, he's always the guy that comes on the worst part of the song. It's like, like when the song totally dies down in the
Gosh,
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just cuts off.
And that fight in the opening really did not do justice to what we witnessed.
Nah, they put the budget in this.
Yo,
in this fight.
that was such a good fight, man. Oh my god, like it was back and forth. Not really.
No.
It was a
It was-
raping. Igris
yeah.
was totally getting him. He couldn't stab anywhere. He couldn't outpunch him. He threw his dagger down. He threw his dagger down.
Yeah.
Jinwoo did because he's like, you know what? Let's be. You know, I got no other chance but to rip him apart. I guess.
Right.
And Homeboy said,
Oh yeah. With
Dog.
no hands, bro.
when he did that,
Yeah.
I was sitting here like, ah! And I knew
Yeah,
Paul
yeah.
was freaking out too
Yeah.
because that was sick.
Because the dude, with the AI, the monster chose to throw hands. Like
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yes.
what made you think that? Oh, why would he throw his sword down too? You think this is like an honor thing?
So that's
for
good.
him?
That's a good question. Are these guys sentient?
That was my thing.
Are
Well,
they
but
real
honor
people?
too. That's why.
Are they people? Like, are they
Right.
just more than monsters? That's
Or
a
is it
good
just like ass pulley for the story?
I mean, that's the only part that I would give to the story. The fact that it probably is a real monster that has like
Because like if he's a
emotions.
bad guy anyways, like
Right.
Like, what do you do all day?
But how bad is he if he's guarding the
what do
throne?
you do? What do you do all day
Yeah.
when no one comes to see you? You just sit there.
I mean, his king's not
So
there. His
it-
king's dead.
You know, I think it is just NPC.
I mean, NPC
Yeah,
with
that's-
emotion
why
though.
would
Yeah,
why would
yeah.
an NPC throw?
I don't know.
It can be an
Well,
NPC, dude.
He is NPC because he knew he couldn't cut him because he caught his sword in his hand. Anyways, he's.
We'll get to that.
Oh, no, that happened prior because before they got that happened,
That happened
later. Sorry,
after.
happened
Yeah,
later.
that's the biggest
They're
asshole.
fighting, and homie's Igris is punching through his body, taking his life away
Yeah.
when he even blocks.
Yeah, you can't even see it though. You can't see the life going away.
There's no life bar. We don't get to see how much life he's
No
losing.
stamina bar.
But Jinwoo tells us he lost half his life, so thank you, Jinwoo.
Does he?
he said if I didn't do that, I probably would have died. That cost half my life.
But that was like one hit though.
The block, no, this thing, like the thing.
Yeah, that was
combo-
one block. That didn't include the whole ass whooping that took place across the entire field.
Yeah,
So-
just kept throwing him.
And
Yeah,
he-
no life
yeah,
bar.
okay, and he didn't block for any of that.
None of it.
So here's what happened. He put his armor on really quick. Y'all didn't see it, and that's why he didn't die immediately. Look, okay, he got thrown around. He probably should have died. Jinwoo probably should have died. But what I think happened was he was on that last bit of life when he got thrown into the chair, tightrope walking, like 1% left,
Hmm.
and
Second wind.
well, with the sword coming, Igris picked the sword back up and he's like to cut him, and Jinwoo
Wait, did he block it
screamed.
with his dagger?
He screamed.
But did he block it with his dagger though?
Jinwoo
Which
screamed.
should be able to block any other blade?
He caught the sword in his hand.
Huh. Okay.
This might be the most contested thing today, or you'll see all year maybe. Shoot.
Biggest ass pull I've seen so far.
It's an ass pull. Definitely.
Definitely.
It's an ass
I'm
pull.
I'm glad you said that.
You think it was ass pull?
yeah.
It's gotta be. You can't,
Yeah.
dude. The sword was fucking him up,
He
dude.
caught
The sword was
It
slashing
was
through
cutting him.
pillars and like walls behind him that he dodged for a reason. Why would you dodge
Yeah.
sword hits
Well,
unless you can't be cut?
What I'm
Well,
most upset about is like he was blocking with his dagger and he couldn't even hold the block because the sword was so strong. You can hold it with your hand all of a sudden. It doesn't. Yeah. it
But
doesn't-
but
doesn't
why
track.
block the previous sword swings if you can take them?
I know.
If you could just catch them and you're like,
He
oh,
didn't know.
oh.
He didn't know that when he screams, he goes 2 times power. Because he screamed, he
Yeah.
caught the sword,
Yeah.
he stabbed homie in the only weak spot that every monster has. Where's it, Devin?
The jugular.
The
No,
eye.
the eye. The eye. The eye.
Yeah,
yeah, the
Every
eye.
monster gets killed in the eye first, and then he
Yeah.
goes for the jugular, which is cool too.
Yeah, that was cool.
But he just got him, and the dude screams, "Ah!" He
Yeah.
screamed, and homie Jinwoo got his ass, and he also got some cool loot from beating him.
Yeah, you did.
Before I get to the loot, do we accept the defeating of Igris like this?
Dude, I am kind of upset about it, dude, because
Yeah.
Jinwoo was getting his ass whooped the whole
He is.
entire
He was.
time.
He was.
Right.
And then
He was.
I guess because Igris let his
Guard down.
guard down just for a
Yes.
split second,
I
That
dude.
sword,
Yes.
that sword should have cut us. Should have cut us.
Even though their speed is matched.
Yes.
And even though he's weaker than him, he admitted it fully that he outstrengths him like by leagues, but for some reason you can overpower him in this instant.
We're gonna get killed
And
on
like he hit,
TikTok.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
but-
fine. But like he gets hit in the eye, and then like after that, it's like he is not able to fight anymore or defend himself anymore, and just takes knives to the throat.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
just like kind of like lets it happen. You would think that
He
somebody,
can't see.
you would think that somebody who was that badass of a fighter would be able to,
pull it.
maybe just
Well,
take
not
that
pull it
eye
out.
one and at least kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
gather himself enough to defend himself. Like,
Right.
Yeah, because to that point, it's like Jinwoo took all this damage, but then you get stabbed once and you totally ruined.
Yeah,
the whole, like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's like damn.
I'm
come
glad
on.
you said that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a little unfair, but we have to accept it. Igris lost, and I'm happy
Right.
he lost because the animation was fire. Cool fight.
Oh yeah, it was one of the
It
best
was-
fights
yeah.
I've seen in a
Was
little while.
it was a little bit of heart moving, but
A little bit. It
A
was
little
definitely
bit of-
heart. It was heart moving.
he didn't say it out loud though. I cut it with my hand, so that's why I'm not. So
No, it showed it. Nah.
These are the items he got. He got 4 things from Igris.
Oh yeah.
He got a leather pouch filled with 1.5
1.5
million Korean money, which means
Right.
nothing.
Or gold, whatever.
Yeah, gold, whatever. It's Monopoly money. We get Crimson Knight's helm.
Ooh,
Which is
dude,
cool.
the stats on there were sick.
Yeah, Jinwoo was like, "This is an
Plus
S-rank
20
item."
strength and endurance, I think, or vitality.
He got something that we'll never see again because he's gonna put on his go invisible.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true.
He got the ruined stone, the ruler's head, which we don't know what that is. Hand. Sorry. I kind of feel like he should. We'll get to that in a
Which
moment.
hopefully he will.
Yeah, I think he's gonna use that to defeat
Yeah,
these guys.
hopefully.
To be honest.
Fuck.
And then he got also an instant teleportation stone to go back to the front of the dungeon.
Which doesn't go into his inventory.
Yeah, he said, "Why would I have to use this now?"
Right.
All of a sudden, the real job quest change
that was
starts.
crazy. That was so crazy.
So awesome! And what happened, Dev, when that happened?
says survive as long as you can. So basically, all these enemies that he was fighting in the hallway, a bunch of them came out at once, and it was survive as long as you can.
Which is, but that makes me think he can respawn.
No, well,
That's why I think he can respawn.
but that's just the game thing, I think, in my opinion, because it's giving him a way out. Like, hey, you don't want to die, so here is your like one way out. But I also like the fact that it even told him, hey, the longer you survive, dude, the more points you're gonna get towards your job change. Like, I guess attribute points, or maybe.
Yeah, I need to see what that means because like job change is so weird to say. Job change. He's
I
an
mean,
assassin.
to you, it's weird because like, but that's the thing though.
He's an
He's
assassin.
just an assassin, but he can also be a mage now. He can also
but
be.
Can he be both?
Yes, that's the job change.
But if you change your job, you don't get to keep the one you change from.
Yes, you okay? Well, you don't play games as much as I do, I guess. You can become a hybrid. Okay,
I guess.
it's cool.
So in this last little part, he basically has to just survive as long as he can, and then he ends up, before the episode ends, he ends up kind of getting overwhelmed, and he
Big as
loses.
Aspel too.
He
What?
loses his.
Oh no, I'll get to it.
He loses his teleportation stone.
Right. Oh, why? How does he? But how does he lose it? Oh, he gets slashed by a minion and gets drawn blood, even though he just blocked the boss's hit with his hand.
He's
Huge
weak
Aspel.
now. He's weak and he's tired.
But he got hit in the armor. Doesn't armor deflect swords?
Why
Apparently?
didn't he just yell again?
Yeah.
He should have yelled. You can only use it
shoulda
once a
yelled.
day. I'm
Ridiculous.
just making shit up for him.
But it was cool though that the mage.
Remember he goes stealth?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
mage
he
just
goes-
broke it, dude. That
He
was
goes
sick.
stealth and the mage broke it with a giant eye. Like this is really
That's why
gamey
you,
shit going on.
dude. You always take out range first.
Yeah.
You take out the archers. You
Yeah,
take out the
yeah.
mages, the healers.
He must
healers
not.
first.
He must not have played.
But they
games.
keep coming though, so it's
yeah, I
like
know. It's-
He must not have played games as a kid because I would have always gone for the. It's
Bruh,
like
as
so.
soon as I see
obvious,
magic,
so
fuck it.
obvious.
Yeah.
But my quick theory before we end this episode,
Yeah.
I kind of think that the ruins, the stone ruler hand, whatever the ruler's hand,
Right.
ruin stone, can maybe be like a hockey thing, which Dev doesn't know about. But like maybe like a conqueror, like he could stop everybody. That's what I think. He can break it and then
to
he can
that-
control those monsters.
To that, who was the okay? What was Ignis's?
Igris.
Who was Igris's? What was the whole name
Igris the Blood Red.
before that?
Red guy.
General Knight General
Oh, okay.
Igris the Red. I think
Okay.
he can control these motherfuckers with that stone. It's called the
Interesting.
Ruler's Hand.
Ah.
So I think that he, well, maybe not all of them, but I'm
So
sure he
I
can
was
control.
right.
I'm sure he can control like multiple ones at a time. Maybe the mages or something at first. But I think he's gonna use that to kind of
I
survive
like it.
a lot longer. And since he did get the power from the leader of
I like
those
it.
knights,
I like
that's
it a
just my
lot.
opinion.
And real quick, we also saw you.
Opinion?
Well, we also saw you. We can't forget Eugene.
Oh,
Eugene saw his older brother. His
Thought you
older
were
brother's
gonna-
a dick. Yeah, his
Yeah.
older brother's like, "Yo, I'm trying to buy S Hunters and Eugene,
my way.
don't get in
Right.
my way." Yes.
right.
And we also saw Sis eating a triangle sandwich.
Sis,
So
in
that was nice.
shorts.
That was nice.
And
Sis in
also,
shorts.
Glasses is trying to go to Jeju Island for his third mission.
Third time that they've failed.
Glasses.
So so next episode they should be on that island
Yeah,
because they're taking a helicopter.
yeah.
So at the rate that they're going, like I feel like this is the third episode
they should.
that they're already kind of like heading there.
Don't say at the rate that they're going.
Well, that should definitely be
They
half.
mentioned it for 6 episodes. I feel like we always see the glasses guy just like thinking or dreaming.
But it had to be approved though.
I guess. But to say the rate they're going, in the 6 more episodes, we'll see them finally on the island.
But to that point,
they're gonna be in the helicopter, like thinking about it. Watch.
Even mentioning that, we find out that this island has survived 3 different attacks from hunters. So the monsters there, even the boss monster, has been so strong that it's repelled attacks 3 times from S-class adventurers.
Multiple
hunters.
ones.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That means it's been there since before these S-hunters right now are even attacking there. So I think the old man might have been the first one to try that. And because he even told us, oh, this is a really dangerous mission. And he like kind of like seems like he knows
the
about
Hunter
it.
Association old man.
Yeah, all those scars and everything. He's seen something. I think he knows about it.
Well, we will find out next episode because that should be the last one of the core.
Right.
Now I think they've already declared they're going to release the second core later this year, so that's actually pretty fast comparatively. I mean, we're still waiting on Hell's Paradise, which came out last March.
Yeah, but this is better.
Second core.
This is way better.
I don't think so.
Put it through your rating system.
Hell's Paradise was awesome. Guys, we're out of here.